When you're available all the time, people will take you for granted. I wish it wasn't like that. I wish you got better treatment the more available you are for other people. But sadly, the reality is not like that. And I think we do this because we're scared. We're scared that we'll not be liked by other people. If we don't show up, then people will think that I'm selfish or cold. I was always afraid of how other people would think of me, so I would just do anything to please them. And as a result, I always showed up for people. I was always available when people needed help. Even if I was tired, no matter how drained I was, I just showed up because I thought that was what a good friend or a good son would do, you know? Like, I showed up for everyone. And as a result, I was just draining myself. And I realized that people were just taking me for granted. They were taking my time for granted. They were taking my effort and my energy that I put into for granted. And to be honest, that's not like a good feeling to have. And it's so easy to feel like your whole value is wrapped up in how much you're willing to give. Like being available all the time somehow proves that you're a good friend, you're a good partner, and you're a good person. So even when I'm hurting, even when I'm tired, even when I have nothing to give, I just still show up. When you're available all the time, people take you for granted. Because why not? When you think about it, if you have something that you could use conveniently for, I don't know, for whatever, every day, then why wouldn't you use it? Why wouldn't you take advantage of that? Why wouldn't you abuse it? I would take advantage of that as well because I wouldn't have to pay for it, you know? And it's really difficult to see the more you give, the more they take away from you. Not because they're bad people, but because you're not setting the terms of how you want to be treated. When you're available all the time, you're letting people think that your time, your energy, and your effort, it's all up for grabs, no questions asked. I remember when I was a freshman in the university, like I had this friend who was like involved in this big drama, right? Because of that, his reputation was ruined. And every night he would call me up because he didn't have any people to talk to, or, you know, he just needed some emotional support. So I just showed up for him. He would be complaining, he was just being sad, and he didn't know what to do. So I would just be there for him, spending hours talking to him through the phone and emotionally being available for him. In the beginning, he would thank me for just being there for him. He was really appreciative of my emotional support and the time and energy that I was putting into this call and everything. But as time passed, I could kind of tell that he was just taking me for granted because I was being available all the time for him. And I don't know, when he would just meet new people or just hang out in school, or when he sees me in school, he wouldn't even say hi to me anymore. He would just pretend like I didn't exist. So that really confused me because like I was wondering, why am I getting treated like this from the guy who I really helped a lot? And things like that kept happening. Like it was like a pattern. I would see him in school, but he wouldn't say hi. Like even in those moments when I knew that he saw me, he would pretend like he didn't see me. So if I go up to him and say hi, he would just play dumb. And that's when I kind of got this lesson. I was like, it doesn't really matter how much I show up for them, because this is what happens. If I'm too available for someone, they will just take me for granted. They would use me when it's convenient for them. And at one point, you don't get the same appreciation and love anymore. You don't get the kind of connection that you deserve, because they'll just use you as a backup plan, someone to lean on before they find someone else, someone to call when they're lonely or lost, but who fades into the background as soon as they're fine again. But I want to tell you that you're more than that. You're more than someone's temporary fix or emotional safety net. You're more than the person who's always just there, ready to drop everything at any point. So I think you need to balance it well. It's still good to show up for other people. It's still good to be available, but you can't be available all the time. You have to say no at times. You have to draw the boundary and let the other people know that you're not this person that they can use. You have to let the other people feel or know that they don't have the full access to you. So say no when you're tired, when you're hurting, when you have nothing else to give. Just say no. Like you might feel bad that you won't be able to help this person this time, but you have to respect yourself more. You have to prioritize yourself. And I think that's one form of self-love, saying that you need more time, you need some break, you need to breathe. And if people can't respect that decision, that's when you know that they've been taking you for granted. That's when you truly know that you showed up for them for too much, for too long. Maybe. So you don't have to be scared of being seen as selfish or uncaring if you draw a line. You don't have to be scared that when you say no, people will start to pull away. Prioritize yourself always and understand that the more you help other people, the less appreciative they become. I mean, there are a lot of people who would still appreciate you, but you know, the level would slowly decrease one by one. They wouldn't even notice themselves. So find that balance. Stop being available all the time for someone who won't do the same for you. You don't have to be everyone's everything. You don't have to answer every call, reply to every message, and fix every problem. You're allowed to put yourself first, not out of selfishness, but out of self-respect. At the end of the day, the people who truly care about you will understand. They'll respect your boundaries and they'll still be there when you come back. And the people who don't, well, maybe they were never meant to have that much of your time in the first place. So it's okay to take up space in your own life because you're not meant to be someone else's backup plan. You're here to live your life fully on your own terms, so take care of yourself, okay? Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.